What's going on, world? It's your boy Gemini Brown here, back with another episode of Nalo Kicking Knowledge. Today, Jupiter is on the 29th degree of the sign Libra. Tomorrow, it will begin its year-long transit through the sign of Scorpio. This is a major cosmic event, and I must say, y'all, I definitely feel the energy of massive amounts of people coming into somewhat of a spiritual alignment. And you know, Scorpio is a water sign, okay? And it will be, Neptune is in the sign of Pisces right now. So I'm doing this right off the head. Like, I haven't made notes about, you know, the major transits fresh off of meditation, but I do know that, you know, Jupiter will be trying to Neptune at some time, probably around like December or so. And of course, Pluto is in Capricorn, which Scorpio sextiles, as well as Saturn will be there. So from that, I want to start there. I feel that this year, because you know, let's say we just go off the last 2 years, we've seen Jupiter go from Earth in Virgo to Air in Libra, and you know, this was, you know, for Jupiter, I would say kind of like stressful transits. As always, good comes with Jupiter, blessings and things of that nature. But, you know, in the terms of aspects, you know, it was kind of stressful. Like, we would go through T-squares, you know, T-squares involving Pluto and Uranus. And it's very intense. And a lot of things got revealed through the transit of Libra. But you know, here with Jupiter now being in water and the depths of Scorpio, like I said, we're being trine and sextile to Pluto, Saturn, and Neptune. I think all the work that people on the spiritual journey have been doing this year is kind of going to be a year when, you know, you come into how to use, you know, that spiritual understanding that you've been building, right? We've all been ascending. So I feel like this year will be the year that we live day to day, you know, being somewhat spiritually grounded or in the depths. So I think, you know, with Jupiter coming in and trine with Neptune, this is going to be a time where people feel spiritually powerful and purposeful, and with the ability to go after what they want. All right. So before we go any further, let's just talk about it for those, you know, who need a refresher. Jupiter. What is Jupiter? It is the most benefic planet out there. Wherever Jupiter goes, it allows you to expand upon the qualities of the sign and the things involving, you know, that area of life and that house. It very much so brings good luck. But with good luck, you know, in Jupiter can come excess, right? And over optimism, right? So you could be feeling really lucky, right? But the point is to not really rely on the luck, but let the luck come to us. It is our higher principles in life. It is what we believe, okay? And our ability to obtain wisdom and make wise choices. Scorpio is the sign of, you know, sexual instinct, of transformation, of joint assets, okay? After we found our partnerships, the merging of that. And I also like to call it the psychology of the soul. So, with that being said, you know, Jupiter comes into these deep waters of Scorpio and wants to expand. So we're going to be able to expand on our occult knowledge, our, you know, sexual prowess, all of these things. So like I said, it could be a very, you know, time of really feeling powerful. Now, I was thinking to myself while I mentioned, like, okay, how should we break this down? And I kind of just want to go into different areas of life. This is how it's coming through. For one, on a business aspect, for those of you with, or in the material aspect, for those of you with energy in water signs, I think this is your year to really have whatever it is that you like. All right. keep in mind, especially if you're in this Pluto in Scorpio generation, that will be conjuncting your sun and your Pluto. Like, wow. Lots of times to really go after your desires, but with intensity and optimism, because that's what really allows us to attract what we want. Okay? It has to be like this intense focus as well, like as that faith that we're going to get it. So I think for, people with personal planets in water signs, whatever, planet that is, you should really go after that. So if it's your sun, seek to expand within your career. Get more, business minded. If it's your emotions, if it's your moon, you should definitely look to express things that you haven't been expressing. Okay, and also keep in mind that other secrets will be revealed to you. We're gonna get there. If it's your Mercury, go after what it is that you want in terms of your ideas, developing an idea, really seeing it through, changing what needs to be changed. Say you have a learning disability, or you're easily stumped in a particular area of life. This is the time to find an alternate method. Okay, with Jupiter representing higher ideals, that's how, whatever you're going to learn, whatever you're going to go after, you want to connect to it with a lot of meaning behind it. All right, you're not just going to get it because you want it, or you think that would be good for you. You want to plan this out, be calculative a bit. All right, for relationships, we're going to get there. This can be really a great time for intimacy, transforming your appearance and how you come off to the world and things of that nature. Okay, and then I'm gonna talk about Saturn and all of that. So check it. Now, like I said, Jupiter will be sextiling Saturn and sextiling Pluto, and I believe that this is going to be a time where we need to revert back and look at what happened while Saturn was in Scorpio. What was the major obstacles? What were we trying to discipline ourselves about? Whatever that was, it's going to come back up again. It's going to test you in a way. Test you in a way to see, have you really learned the lesson? So are you going to make a wise decision regarding this particular thing, or are you going to do what needs to be done and not just rely on luck and optimism? So there will be a test, all right, to see how much we've grown. Next thing I wanted to talk about is in the sense of relationships. So we know Jupiter is just coming off his transit in Libra, and this is how I'm seeing it, y'all. Through this time, right? So we know the beginning of all relationships are a beautiful time. It's the honeymoon stage, filled with lots of romance. You're just really feeling the other person's vibe. Now, like I said, Scorpio represents, what happens after that partnership has been solidified. So if I can give you a hypothetical example. So before I say that, what's going to happen is Jupiter and Scorpio is going to see if you got into a new relationship during Jupiter in Libra, it's going to be tested. It is going to evolve. It's going to go to a deeper level. Okay? Now, the example is, say you decide to move in with, your significant other. When this happens, you're now sharing things. You're sharing a space. You're sharing the bills. Okay? Other parts of the person are being revealed to you. So for those of you out there in new relationships, it's going to be at a point where you're forced to develop a deeper connection. So say you're somebody who is flighty. You just like that honeymoon stage, and then you bail after the first argument. This energy is going to force you to confront your flightiness. It's going to draw you in to expand and go deeper within your emotions, reveal things about yourself, as your partner will reveal things about themselves as well. All right. So at this point, you know, one thing to keep a lookout for are the themes of Scorpio. And I always like to call it sex, drugs, and rock and roll. But let's keep it like this. In this time, you know, in your relationships, right? Now keep in mind, Jupiter represents, like I said, it could represent a priest, it could represent a pastor, a guru, a teacher. Anybody who teaches, you know, the higher meaning behind a particular thing. This could even be your yoga teacher, or say you got a friend or whatever that's a yoga teacher, all right? Look for a Jupiter type of person in your life. There will be a secret revealed about this person. Now, I have a feeling that towards the end of Saturn and Sagittarius, more false prophets will be, you know, exposed, or, you know, more government corruption, or maybe possibly, you know, a law change can come in. Things can work a lot of different ways, all right? But just in the sense of our personal relationships, you want to look out for certain things. Is a person secretly manipulative? Are they hiding, you know, maybe they're hiding a drug addiction, you know, some type of, you know, secret. It will be revealed to you, or it's a time for you to reveal your secrets and, you know, bring them out to the forefront. So, like I said, Jupiter here is going to force us to become more, go deeper within our emotions and our personal relationships. Like I said, Jupiter and Libra is just like the fun, you know, romance kind of part. This is where the realness is going to come in. The next avenue I wanted to touch on was in the sense of sexual exploration. Okay, and this kind of, like, you know, extends back into the relationship thing. However, this is a time to research about the occult or sexuality, right? But let's just be real. There's a sexual revolution going on out here, all right? So if you want to appease Jupiter, right, you want to play up to Jupiter, pick up a book about human sexuality, okay? Or pick up a book about magic or astrology, okay? There's different people on different levels, all right? Some of us are just going to be coming into the occult. Others are going to be going to that next layer, all right? So within everything I'm saying, there is the overall theme is about expanding your knowledge, your wisdom, your understanding of what it is that you desire. Boom! Just like that. That's, you know, I said all of that before, but this is what this transit is really about. Expanding your knowledge, your wisdom, and understanding of what it is you really desire. And it's just a time to put, you know, full force, intensity, passion, okay, into that thing. Alright? So guys, there'll be more videos on Jupiter and Libra. Should be a hell of a transit. Like I said, do something, honor the planet. It's an awesome cosmic event. If you need some guidance, feel free to inbox me, email me. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, feel free to do so. Until next time, peace.